Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and in today's video I'm going to be deep cleaning my master bathroom as well as the master bedroom. This is part 3 of my spring cleaning series. If you guys have missed any of the other 2 parts I've uploaded so far, definitely check out the description box down below for any type of spring cleaning motivation that you might need. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you're ready to clean with a friend or just tackle some deep cleaning or a room at a time, then you're in the right place. Let's get it done together.
Hey everyone, so we are starting off in my master bathroom today. It's been a long time coming. This definitely needs a good deep clean. But in addition to doing my spring cleaning, my deep cleaning, I'm going to be tackling the cabinets over here. There's a lot, obviously, of clutter on top that needs to be put away. Just some reorganization that needs to happen. And there's honestly a lot I need to throw away. So the last time I did this was sometime, I think around the same time last year. You guys can see there's a lot in there. Just, you know, better organized. The last time I did this was last year, and I hung on to stuff saying, hey, you know, I'll use it next year. And that did not happen. So that being said, I want to really make sure that I go through, and if I'm not going to use it, I'm going to get rid of it, because I don't think there's any sense in me saying, oh, I'll use it in a couple of months, full well knowing I'm not going to. So if you can declutter something from your home that you're not going to use, just go for it. I think you'll feel better about it. So we're going to basically be tackling this. This is a huge project for me. And then doing my deep clean as I typically would of the shower, the toilet, floors, walls, windows, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and jump into the cleaning. Alright, so real quick, I just wanted to show you guys. The floor is pretty messy. There's a lot of hair and just different things on the floor. Now, I shed like crazy when my husband cuts his hair, because he cuts his hair himself, he shaves, things like that. Things just kind of fly everywhere. So I'm going to do something I typically don't do. That spot on the floor that you guys see there, that's actually a bunch of hair from when he was cutting his hair last night. I'm going to do something I normally don't do, and I'm going to actually vacuum the floor first. I'll end up re-vacuuming this after I clean the walls and things like that, because things tend to fall on the floor. I just think there's so much dust, hair, debris on the floor. I just need to do that first before anything else, just so it makes a little bit less of a mess and I'm not tracking hair everywhere when I'm doing the rest of my cleaning.
Alright my friends, so getting into the rest of the bathroom, you're going to just see me vacuum everything and get as much as I can get done. Like I said, I had a lot of stuff on the floor this time around, and typically I vacuum at the end like I mentioned, but doing this really helped me a lot while I was moving around the bathroom, so I wasn't tracking hairs and different things like that. So the next thing I ended up doing was washing the walls like I typically do for my deep cleans. So again, for anybody who's new to my channel or new to this little video series I've got going on for spring, I like to do my walls, my baseboards, as well as windows, and deep clean as well, you know, like the light fixtures, things like that, before I get to the nitty gritty like the toilet, the shower, the sink, things like that. So the solution I use typically for my walls is just really, really hot water with some Fabuloso, and usually Dawn soap as well. But sometimes I just use the Fabuloso and it's enough. And I usually just encourage people to deep clean their walls, because you would be surprised at how much dirt is actually on your wall, especially if you haven't cleaned it all year. I know for us, we light a lot of candles and different things like that, and the soot and stuff gets on your walls, especially like in the kitchen. So I always recommend that if you're going to do a really deep clean, to take some time, do the walls, the baseboards. The room honestly just always feels lighter.
Just wanted to give you guys an up-close view of what I'm dealing with the windowsill. I've said it before in a few of my videos, but if you're new to my channel, you may not know. Our goal is to replace the windows within the next 2 years or so, especially just for the upstairs. We'll start with the upstairs windows. We had about 8 of them to replace. When the house was built, they put no brand, no name windows in, which sometimes those are great, but within the first couple of years, the seals were broken. We started, there were chips that were noticed by the previous owners. We definitely noticed that when we moved in. You can see the outside track is pretty dirty. So I'm gonna do my best with these windows, but the goal within the next few years is to change them, and hopefully that will lessen the cold air coming in the winter and lessen the hot air that escapes in the summer. All right, so real quick, I just wanted to show you guys, I'm gonna try and do this as best I can. I just had this open, I'm hoping that's catching, how dirty this piece is over here. Same for the other side, so I'm just gonna go ahead with some hot soapy water. We don't open the windows often, and if this isn't a testament to that, I don't know what is. Oh my God, that's really dirty though. We typically keep the windows closed, especially in the warmer months, because of allergies. Now, I've mentioned this a few times before on my channel, but I don't think I've ever noticed the accumulated dirt on top of here, and it's for that reason, because we very rarely take down the windows like this to clean them. But I'm just gonna do my best to really get in there and clean that out. As you guys can see, it's pretty dirty. That little area over here, it was nice and black colored, and you can kind of see the dirt and stuff that's on there. So I'm gonna just try and clean the other side of this window, but this is a good PSA for those of you who maybe don't take down your windows that often, just to really get in there, take it apart, especially in the spring, maybe even the fall, winter months, to get it cleaned up as best you can, so that it, it doesn't get the buildup like that.
So after my window was done, I went ahead and started cleaning the baseboards, the radiator, just kind of giving that a good clean. Again, I'm just using that same hot water, and it's good to rinse out your water. You can see all the debris on there and me dancing, but it's good to rinse out your water, especially if it gets super dirty, because if not, you're just going to be spreading that same debris everywhere.
So just for you guys to have an accurate representation, so this is supposed to be the clean water and the dirty water. I've said it before, it kind of spills over, they're looking the same. I bet you the majority of this dirty water, for it looks like this, is from the rag. So that's from me doing the baseboards, the window, and the radiator. So I was gonna try and use the same water to clean the door, but obviously it needs to be cleaned out. So I'm gonna empty this before I tackle the cabinets and things like that. And I'm actually just gonna use the Mrs. Meyer's and a paper towel to clean the bathroom door. just to kind of get it where it needs to be. But other than that, that's what that looks like after round 1 of getting the deep cleaning done for the walls, baseboards, all that good stuff. So can't wait to see what it looks like after the cabinets. I doubt it'll be this dark, but there's your little PSA. Go clean your walls if you have the chance, whether it's with a spray, hot water, Fabuloso, Dawn, what have you.
So I figure I'm far enough into the video that I didn't even introduce myself. Shame on me. For those of you who might be new to my channel, so sorry I didn't introduce myself. My name is Sarah Elizabeth. I do a ton of cleaning, organizing, decluttering here in my channel. I also like to do lifestyle and routine videos, typically more in the summer because I have time off. I'm the school nurse, registered nurse. I work full-time Monday through Friday, but I do have my summers off, which leaves me a little bit more leeway to get things done. I have my husband Nick and my son, who you'll see in and out of the videos sometimes. And yeah, that's pretty much who you will see in and out of my channel. But if you are new here, welcome. I'm really happy to have you. And I hope that if you enjoy the content, you stick around a while and subscribe. After I was done cleaning the mirrors, I went ahead and used the Clorox wipes, and I'm just wiping down the sink area there. And that gets a lot of like toothpaste and other like sticky stuff, probably from gel and hair products and things like that. So I really like to wipe that down, disinfect it, and same for the sink. And then I'll be moving on into the decluttering and organizing of these cabinets and stuff. Definitely needed to happen. I did it last year only once, and then I did it again this year. And my goal is to keep it up and keep it very minimal with, you know, only the essentials and things that I use, hopefully, throughout the next few years.
Okay, so first things first, I'm just gonna quickly wash down the cabinets and things like that. Then basically what I plan on doing is taking everything out of the drawers, the cabinets, kind of sorting things out on the floor and seeing what I need to either just toss in the trash, maybe just declutter a little bit, and just kind of reorganize this a little bit better. Like I said earlier in the video, my goal and my hope is to just purge what I'm not going to use. I'm no longer saying I'll save it for next year, because odds are I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not going to use it next year. That's what I did last year and it didn't happen. So that is my goal for today.
So let me know down in the comments below, how often do you guys clean out your cabinets in the bathroom to declutter them or reorganize, and how often are you wiping them down, if at all? Or do any of you use those little sticky mats to place down so that like things don't get stained or dirty? Let me know.
Let me see. So this is what I have left just because I'm going to do it live and stuff. I have this cute little bag. That was my mom's, I think, when she was younger. I've just kind of kept it. This is all I have left for my face products and things like that. I just recently checked these. These are not expired. It's from the Drunk Elephant line. I do need to get a few more replacements. And typically what I do is I keep it in here. And I have a ton of nail files and stuff. So since I don't really have another spot for my nail files, I mean, I guess I could definitely change things around. I have this cute little purple container that was gifted to me when I was a teenager. It's Tarte. It had Tarte makeup and stuff in there. And since then kind of holds, you know, hair elastics, things like that. It's just a simple place for me to find them. When I was younger, you could have this like stuff like hang up and it would just like hang up. You know, it has a hook and stuff like that. So what I will do, I think I'll take the extras of the nail files and the hooks and things like that and just put them in here. And the hooks, the hair elastics, and just put them in here. So I have a ton. I definitely need to go and change out my hair elastics a little bit more than I have in the past, but that's okay. And what I'll do is I'll move things out of here. Actually, I don't know why there's photos and stuff in here, so that needs to come out. Gotta put these elsewhere. But what I'll do is I will move the nail files and things like that. I also have cotton swabs. I don't go through these too often when I figure out, you know, not figure out, but when I finally paint my nails, toenails, things like that. Typically I go for a mani and pedi, I'm gonna be honest with you, so I can get my me time in. But if I'm gonna do it at home in the summer, which sometimes I do, you know, I need that to take off the paint and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna reorganize that and put that in here as a better use of my space. Because I have quite a few of these. I got this as like a gift, what do you call it, for Christmas one year, and it's like, I don't go through this many nail files by any means. So I'm just gonna store them in here. I definitely don't need any more nail files for quite a while. And this way I can just better house and organize my things and I'll know where they are. So this will look much neater and cleaner. I mean, it just had a lot of dirt on the inside, but I've actually decluttered, I think, quite a bit over the years, and I'm starting my little junk pile on the other side of me, and I'll show you guys that after. Alright, so this is a makeup kit. This is a lot of stuff that, you know, I was gifted this kit back, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Somewhere around there. There's a lot of really old makeup in here, and anybody who knows anything about makeup, after a certain while it goes bad. Some makeup is still good, but you know what, it starts to lose, what do you call it? Some of the coloring changes for like the foundations and things like that. So I'm gonna kind of clear out. I already did not that long ago, but there's some things here that I know is super old. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I very rarely use makeup now anyways, to be honest with you. If I'm going out on a date night or if I'm going out with friends or party, I'll put on makeup, which is typically during my weekends. Summer vacation, I use a lot of makeup. So I'll use the Complexion Rescue, which I have here for Bare Minerals. This is something, it's a go-to because it's hydrating. So I know the makeup that I'm going to use versus the makeup I'm not going to use. And since it's going to be probably such a small amount, I'm probably going to end up giving this case away. I used to do a lot more makeup when I was younger. I put makeup on to go to work, eyeliner, mascara, some light foundation. I don't do that anymore. My makeup collection is really small. So I feel like somebody will be able to better use this case. I just don't need a big case for all my makeup anymore. So I'm going to declutter that, and there'll be a lot more room under here. So I'm super excited for that.
So this little drawer under the sink I have specifically dedicated to most of my cleaning supplies. You'll see the Drano there, the Lysol, Zep. I have a few products that we use pretty often, shampoos, conditioners, soaps, things like that. And then you'll see the bucket on the side. But let me know if you have a cabinet or somewhere in your bathroom, or is it in a hallway closet where you clean, like you have your cleaning supplies for those particular rooms in that area. So for me, there's a few supplies in there for the bathroom, and I have a few things for the master bedroom as well.
Okay, so I did a lot of this off camera, but I wanted to show you guys the finished product, at least for the drawers. Now that everything's been cleaned, this is my top drawer. This little brush gets stuck there, but I don't want to really put it anywhere else. So I have all my skincare products in here for moisturizing, things like that, along with some self-care products, moisturizers, things that I typically use a couple times a month, every day, is located in this top drawer. So that'll be my drawer. From here, I have the dental drawer. So this is where we keep a lot of our extras. So it has my husband's shaving cream, blades, replacements, things like that. Kept that over there. This middle drawer is just some extras for self-care. I have the Good Lines tape. And when I showed this to you guys earlier, so this is, you know, for those of you who like to wear strapless dresses like myself, they tend to provide good hold. So in placement of a strapless bra that sometimes still shows up, you can use the Good Lines tape. I have nothing but good things to say about them. Again, not affiliated, not sponsored, nothing like that, just my experience. And then this last straw is more of our sickness straw. It does have some of the Dentex like little floss things in here because I had extra. But everything else in here is, you know, burn spray, just, I call it my little sick time drawer because it has the extra band-aids, things like that. And then the very last thing that I was able to clean and organize, and I mean, there's not much I can do in here, but this is all my cleaning products and things that I use for the bathroom. We have our backup soaps, things like that. So if I had some bins maybe to put this in, that'd be the next best thing I could do. But overall, everything has been decluttered and cleaned. And this is the big garbage pile. I had to finally throw away my Mia, the Clarisonic. So I forget the lifespan on those things. I've had that forever, but even after charging, it won't work. It keeps stopping. And it almost smelled smoky when I plugged it in last time. So I'm going to save up for a new one. Just going to toss that out for now. Just a lot of other junk to get rid of. But I have a whole garbage can that was basically not full of stuff of, you know, junk to just toss out. Same with my makeup and things like that. So now I can get on to finish cleaning the bathroom and we'll be done so I can move on to the bedroom.
So for the toilet, it had been a hot minute since we cleaned it. It was dirty. We have hard water. It is what it is. So I went in with the Lysol wipes, really wiped it down and gave it a nice clean. And it was just so amazing how much it shined after. But let me know your favorite products that you guys use when you're doing a deep clean or just a general clean when you're cleaning your toilets or showers. Do you guys use Kaboom? Do you use those scrubbing bubbles, Lysol? Let me know.
All right, so unfortunately I don't have footage of the shower, and that is strictly because my camera had died and then my husband just kind of went to town on it, which is totally fine. I usually like having the deep shower clean for motivation, but that's okay. So I wish I would have shown what it looks like before, but obviously it looks pretty gosh darn clean. He even cleaned out the drain and stuff like that. He scrubbed it down really, really well. And this is the Clorox and bleach spray that got used. And then just the regular spray away for the glass door. So he did an awesome job per usual and even cleaned down here along with myself earlier for the tracks. So that's always something I suggest when you're doing a deep clean. Clean the tracks, clean the top of the shower because it's typically a lot of stuff that hangs out around there. So the last thing I just have to do for today's video is just vacuum and wash the floor and the master bathroom will be done. All right, everybody, so this is the finished product of the master bathroom, deep cleaned, reorganized. I'm super happy with how it came out. It feels lighter. You can almost hear the echo because we've literally got rid of so many things. The only thing that's left to clean are the bath rugs as well as the curtains. All of that is in the wash, so that will come within the next day or two. And yeah, everything's been deep cleaned, including the showers, the walls, the windows. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the deep clean of the bathroom. Let me know what you're working on in your bathrooms, what you're tackling when you do a deep clean. I love seeing all the different varieties of deep cleans and just different methods that people use. And don't forget to declutter and organize along the way, just so that you guys can see. I apologize, this is nighttime, so I had to take a little bit of a break in between filming, but everything for the most part looks absolutely amazing just in terms of the drawers and how things are organized, and it basically has only the things that we use in there. So on to the master bedroom. All right, so I wanted to just show you guys the master bedroom ahead of time before I started cleaning anything. I've not dusted in here in a hot minute. I'm sure you guys will probably be able to see the layer of dust that's in here. Yeah, you can kind of see it over here. Yeah, so definitely needs to be cleaned. I'm gonna be hitting the walls, the baseboards, things like that. I'm also today gonna try and just clean the heavy duty items. So walls, baseboards, vents, and I wanna get this done in the windows. And then tomorrow I will do a lot of the dusting. The floor definitely needs to be done, things like that. I took a little bit of a break because I ended up getting an upper respiratory infection. I was finally the last one to get sick. Everybody else has been getting sick for the last few months, and it's a mix between that and allergies. So we're gonna get this done, and then I will officially totally be done with the upstairs. So that's super exciting.
Alright, so for the master bedroom, I went ahead and started on the walls like I usually do. My room actually didn't take that long to do the walls. I have a lot more furniture in my room. The 2 night tables, I have a dresser, and another one with a mirror there to hold extra clothes. So I can't really move those pieces. They're ridiculously difficult and heavy to move. So I kind of go around them, but the good thing about this little mop set is it can go around the furniture, which was nice. So I was able to do all of the walls in like no time at all. And then from there I hit the baseboards like I typically do, and I made sure I cleaned the vents as well as the fan. So I wanted to make sure that I cleaned the shades as well as the windows too. It's been a long time since I've done it, so I went ahead and dusted like I usually do for the shades, and then I actually took apart the windows, and I'm happy it wasn't ridiculously cold this night. It was definitely cool, but we have a snowstorm coming our way again. I feel like March is coming in like a lion and hopefully out like a lamb for New England. We've been very lucky for our winter season where we really didn't get a ton of snow, but definitely cold days ahead. So I did this at night because I had a little burst of energy on this particular day where I was getting like my heavy hitting items done, and I just used the glass cleaner on both sides of the windows with some paper towels and really cleaned that down. And it was just amazing to me how dirty the windows get. And we're not somebody who lights candles or anything upstairs. Downstairs, yes, but we've never really brought up anything like, we have very few plugins upstairs. We have very few candles if we've ever really used them upstairs. So I was really surprised with all the dirt that was on there, but I was happy to get it clean, and they're just super shiny in the daylight, so really nice. So for the next day, I went ahead and just quickly made the bed, and then I got started on dusting the side tables and all the furniture. You're gonna see me set out some of the napronge. I've had the red ones out since probably right after Thanksgiving to Christmas, as well as for Valentine's Day, because they were that deep red for the winter, and I'm just changing them all out to white. I'll be doing the same thing downstairs just to kind of lighten up the furniture and things like that. And then I have the beige looking ones as well that I'll probably put out sometime mid to late summer to carry us through the fall season and stuff like that. I try and change them out. That's just kind of something that I prefer to do. I know a lot of people don't put things on their furniture, but if you guys are into the whole minimalism / decluttering, how much stuff or what exactly do you have on your side tables, if anything? Let me know. So for the furniture, after I wipe it down, I'm just hitting it with the Mrs. Meyer's. I need to get some wood spray or just to shine it up and polish it. I usually like to do that twice a year. I haven't been able to do that as of yet, but at least the room is as deep cleaned as I possibly could get it. And I like using the Mrs. Meyer's for some of the smudges that occasionally occur on the furniture, whether it's from dirty hands, from my husband and I, some of the hair products, even though we usually do that in the bathroom. And also you can see some small thumbprints from where my son was too. The next thing that you'll see me doing though is just kind of taking the Swiffer dry mop and dusting the entire room. There was a ton of dust bunnies, especially under the bed. We've been back and forth about putting a larger carpet under the bed to get rid of the two side carpets. I think it's going to change up the room significantly, but we've not decided on anything just yet.
All right, friends, so this is the end and the finished product for my bedroom. It feels lighter in here. The only thing I did not get to do today was wash the floors. I ran out of the liquid for my Swiffer Wet Jet, so my husband's going out with my son anyways. It's a Saturday when I finish this, like early morning, 10:30. So he's gonna go purchase and pick up a few things that I need. But everything is pretty much clean. It's dusted. I replaced the napperons from red to white to transition it just to spring, Easter time. But everything just feels fresh and clean. Don't mind my son screaming in the background downstairs. He's just having a good time. But yeah, so everything has been reset in our bedroom. And for the most part, I was going to do a declutter of some of the drawers and stuff like that. But honestly, look at my husband's drawer. Like, everything is pretty good. And I decluttered the end of December, early January. That's typically what I do to donate. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. And I'll see you on my next one. And that's actually going to be a spring clean and decorate with me. Bye, guys.